Rock 102, Shmonty here hanging. Does this show have a name? I couldn't find it. It's just like The Punk Show. It's Jeremy from A Day to Remember.
Yeah, how's it going? I actually have no idea. I was pretty much told like a week or two ago that we were doing this, and here I am. So I have no idea.
Well, welcome to Tempe, man. We appreciate you being here.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
So now, the Alternative Press Awards, they're coming up in July. You guys have nominations out the ass. I was looking online. Best Music Video, Best Live Band, Best Vocalist for yourself. Kevin's up for Best Guitarist. I mean, what does that mean to you guys?
I mean, it's awesome. It was kind of like that last year, so it's just cool to be noticed. It's cool that they consistently keep putting us up for these awards, so it's awesome.
2 weeks ago, I think it was, you guys played a show with Blink-182
Yes.
and Matt Skiba. What was that like? How was it? Is it still Blink-182 to you?
Yeah, it was cool. It was totally random us getting those shows because Kevin actually has a relationship with Travis, so we were eating in LA at one of his restaurants or whatever, and he stops in and just kind of casually says, "Yeah, we're gonna play the Roxy in Selma in a few weeks," as like warm-up shows for the festival. And then Kevin's just like on the spot, "You need an opening band? We'll do it." And he's like, "You serious?" And then everybody was like, "Yeah, absolutely." And then sure enough, 2 days later, we got hit up with the offer. So we did it. We took it immediately. So it was a good time.
From your opinion there, side stage, backstage, wherever you were in the crowd that night, were people digging the new setup of Blink-182? Did you see if anybody was giving backlash? Any, where's Tom chants or none of that?
There was none of that. As a matter of fact, Soma, the show was so awesome. When they walked off for their for the encore, people actually chanted Skiba. It was wild. Like, it wasn't provoked, no nothing. They didn't chant for Blink. They chanted for Skiba. And it was rad. It was a good night. They were very happy.
Very cool. Now, you guys are playing on a bill today at the show with no name. You've got The Offspring, NoFX, The Vandals. Rancid is on the bill as well with you. Some legendary punk bands. You guys, you're doing your own damn thing, selling out shows across the country. But when you get to play with bands like this, what does that mean to you?
It's amazing. This is actually the style of music that I grew up listening to the most. It's actually the music that I still go to listen to. Like, one day, this is going to be my oldies. So, you know what I mean? Like, this is what I consistently keep listening to throughout my life only.
It's scary to think about that. This music is 20, 30 years old.
I know.
These guys are that old and still doing it. And yeah, it could be classic rock at one point.
I know. We were actually chilling with like a younger band, The Story So Far, and at one point I heard them kind of make a joke about a fast punk beat being in like punk rock or like punk music, and that just blew my mind because punk rock to me in the early 2000s, like late 90s, that's all it was just that like punk beat. So to us, that is what it is. And then to hear like the new wave of pop punk talking about, that's kind of like played out. It was weird. It was like, oh my God, I've reached that point where it's just like, these kids don't get it.
Get off my lawn.
Exactly.
Get off my
I'm
lawn.
getting there.
What band is it for you that maybe you have played with or you're still wanting to share a stage with or play a festival with? What band kind of has that factor for you still?
The factor. That's hard because I played with a lot of them. I still haven't played with Metallica, but evidently we're about to this year. That's going to be the first time we've ever played with them, so I'm pretty excited about that. That's going to be an moment. And as weird as this sounds, I would love to see Coldplay. I know that's super random, but because we play what we play, we are just usually never on those days. We almost were one festival cycle, but they played the other day on accident. Not accident, but we fit in more on another day, so it was pretty much like, you can play this day, but you're kind of out of place. I wanted to play with Coldplay, but whatever.
Going into this music, you seem like your tastes they're vetted in punk, but Coldplay at the same time. I mean, what would be a song if A Day to Remember fan were to steal your iPod and hit shuffle? What would be a random song that would just catch somebody totally off guard? What's a guilty pleasure song for you?
Of ours?
Of you?
Just like songs that I like?
Yeah.
guilty pleasure, something that people wouldn't expect. We listen to a lot of rap. So I'm trying to think, like Juicy J or something. I don't know. Like we always grew up listening to 3 6 Mafia, so I feel like that'd be kind of strange for somebody just not expecting that.
This is a question that's been dividing people pretty much all weekend. It happens this time every year. Peeps, hell yeah or hell no?
Hell no. Those are marshmallow things, right?
Yeah, the marshmallow chicks or the rabbits.
Right. I don't get down with marshmallows, so I'm the wrong person to ask that. So I'm biased.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that being said, what is the Easter candy then? Whether or not you practice Easter, you probably eat the candy though.
Oh, for sure. Has to be just the chocolate bunny. That just says Easter to me.
Keeping it old school. Well, we've got Jeremy from A Day to Remember. They're up for the Alternative Press Award nominations July 22nd. You can go vote on the Alternative Press website. I think it's altpressaward/noms or something. I was looking at it. I'll be more savvy. We'll post the link on kfma.com. But this man's got to get ready for a show at the Festival with No Name, but it freaking rocks. Jeremy, thank you so much for taking the time, man.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
It's Rock 102.